Hi guys, welcome to Pixel Affair. It's Kobe here, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about a quick tip that can actually help speed up your animation workflow, right? And that's basically the freeze transformation. So if you select any object in your object manager, so for instance, if I select the furniture, you can see in here the coordinate tab. Now we have freeze transformation, and this is a very powerful and useful tool that after you have your scene set and you think this is the final positioning of everything that you want and how you want like your final frame to be, it's very useful that you use this freeze transformation, especially when you're about to animate. And this is very useful for animators, right? So for instance, I have this particular scene here which is like a living room, right, with furniture and stuff. And let's say this is how I like my final scene to be, right? And I want to probably start animating it. All the objects I want to start animating, what I can do is that I can freeze the transformation. Now, when you freeze transformation, what it basically does is that it zeroes out all the coordinates of the object that you freeze this transformation, whilst leaving the object at its same position. So for instance, if I take the center tip, look, let me actually take this particular furniture, which is this seat, right? And you can see if I come to the coordinate, you can see you have 150, 21 and 53 in the position, and rotation as well 180, right? But if I click on this and say freeze all, or I can basically say freeze position, and I can see it has zeroed out all the position, the X, Y, Z of the object, while still the object is still at the same position, right? And if I come to the freeze R, which is the rotation, if I freeze it, you can see now it has also zeroed out the rotation and it's still at the same position. Now what this does is that if now like I mistakenly move this seat somewhere and maybe I've done several things, I can't simply hit undo, right? Let me see if I move it and I've done a lot of things going on and I can't simply hit undo. That what means is that if I had not zeroed this thing out, it means I have to now either push it back, try to place it the same way it was initially, or remember these numbers, which is the 150 and all that, which is something it's impossible to have all of them in your mind like that. So when you freeze it out, now the zeros become the default position, that anytime that you move something mistakenly, right, you can simply select and hit 0, and now it goes back to default. And this is very useful. It goes back to default. So if you select, let's say, this seat, and maybe I mistakenly move it out, do some stuff, I can simply you see I've not actually reset the freeze transformation. So now I can undo. Let me undo first, and before I do that, I have to make sure I freeze transformation. What I can simply do is I can also freeze, or if you click on freeze, or it takes everything that's in here and freeze it out. You can also click on freeze and you bring everything back. So let's freeze all. So what I can actually do is that I can select all the objects probably I know I will animate, select all of them, and come to down the coordinate. You can see down here, and I can say freeze all, and now everything is zeroed out. So now when I'm moving anything, I'm not afraid, right? I can move this thing out and do other stuff. Let's say this and that, everything somewhere and all of that. And I can select all of them, and I can simply right click. If I right click, what it's basically doing is that reset to default. So I can simply type the 0 in 0 0, and you can see now it's back to the position, and I don't fear me messing up my scene or anything. And this is very useful when you're animating, right? So that when you move stuff and you want it to get back to where it was initially, you can simply key and make sure everything is zeroed out and set your key, and you land in the final position. So for instance, in this case, I can simply start taking all of this, for instance, and I'll probably move it up or something, right? Say I can set a keyframe. You know what? I can bring it down. Another tip is that if I select, you can see it's moving on every angle, right? But if I say I want it just to move on the Y, I can lock the Z and lock the X, and now if I say it can move only on Y, right? This is a useful trick. So now let me say somewhere here, all right? And now I can freeze this. Let's say I'll move this, I can basically do anything that you want, right? And make sure I select this, move it somewhere, move things all over the place randomly. Take these seats, move it somewhere, probably take this one here, um move it somewhere here, all of that. And probably let's see this particular center table, drag it somewhere here, this sofa, move it out, just playing around with stuff. And all you can do is to now set your select all of them, set your keyframe, and at frame can even move it up again for it to disappear in the scene. All right, select everything. All right, and do the same thing. Make sure I'm moving it up. Right, and now let's set a keyframe here and come to, let's say, frame 35. Make sure probably our auto key is on, and I can simply now right click on this to reset everything. All right, and now we have our animation, simple, without worry. So what you can probably do is that start offsetting the animation. Maybe there's the carpet, right? So I can take everything except the carpet and maybe move it out a bit, move it somewhere here so that carpet come first. Then maybe this is the paint, right? So so I don't want the carpet, and the plant, this particular plant as well. I'll move these things out. Let's see, the plants come first. I mean, basically play around with your animation. So that's what the freeze transformation does. I mean, this was just playing around. It's not really planned as to how I'm going to animate, but it's really useful when you have your final object set and you want to now zero out the position and make sure that anytime you reset it to 0, it comes to the position where you like it, so that you don't mess up your scene and stuff. It's very, very useful. And when you're doing stuff like character animation, where you actually create your bones and rigging stuff, it's like automatic that you have to use it. So for instance, if I come into, let's say, my character and I take the joint to hold control to start creating my joints and stuff like that, right? You can see each joint has different coordinate, like position and stuff, rotation and all of that. When you're about to animate your joint, to animate whatever object that you want to use it for, it's very, very important that you make sure you always freeze your transformation. So you have to zero it out so that it can actually be safe when you move stuff and you want to bring it back to default. This is very, very useful for character animators and people who do character stuff and rigging bone stuff. It's like almost the tool you have to use all the time when you're actually doing character animation. So, but then it's also very useful when you use it in your daily normal tool, animating just even one object and stuff. If you actually freeze it out, so that you always feel comfortable knowing where its default position is. All right, so that's basically about the freeze transformation. I hope this was useful, and if you like it, please kindly subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.